It's time to cook with Susan Beck. Today I'm going to show you one of my family's favorite snacks, jalapeno pretzels. Now these spicy pretzels are perfect for a ball game or an upcoming Super Bowl party or just a snack while you're watching a movie or to throw in a lunchbox. I tell you, in my house I have to hide them or they all get eaten in just a couple days, and I am going to make a giant batch. That shows you how much my family loves these. Now, I give you the recipe for just one bag, and I will do that in the description below, but I will also quadruple it because I suggest you make a lot. So to make these, I am going to mix in 2 different bowls just to have room for stirring. I am using 16-ounce packages of pretzels, and I will put 2 bags into each of my large bowls. Alright, one more. Alright, that's kind of a noisy part, I guess. Alright, I am going to use this Orville Redenbacher oil. This is a popcorn topping. It's sold next to the popcorn in the grocery store. And this is a 16-ounce bottle. And I will be using all of that for a quadruple batch of jalapeno pretzels. Then I have the Hidden Valley Ranch. This is the powdered packages, and I will need 2 of these that you can find next to the salad dressings. I buy them in this 4-pack just to have enough on hand for multiple purposes. I will give that a stir, and I am going to be adding some other spices to my oil and my ranch dressing as well. Alright, as I was going to say, if you're doing just 1 bag of pretzels, you would only use half of a container of this ranch mix. I have 2 teaspoons of all 4 seasonings today, and with the exception of the dill weed, these all give my jalapeno pretzels a bit of a kick. Use half a teaspoon if you are making 1 16-ounce bag of jalapeno seasonings, of dill weed, 2 teaspoons of ground black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of cayenne or red ground pepper. So as you can see, 3 different kinds of pepper going into our Orville Redenbacher popcorn oil. I like to mix the liquid and the seasonings in these big bowls before I put it into my roasting pan that I will be using to bake them in the oven. I just think it's easier to stir in here. I'm going to use my spatula to get the last of this oil out. And it's just such a simple, easy way to make a very delicious snack. If you're going to a party and you need to take something with you, this would be a great one. I'm going to use my wooden spoon and stir these. I want all of my pretzels coated with some of that oil. So when they start to glisten, I know they're well covered. I'm going to put these into my roasting pan. So the thing to check if you're going to be making a giant batch like mine is, do your 2 pans fit in the oven at the same time? Because these cook for an hour to an hour and a half, and if you have to do that twice, it really makes it a long process. Plus your oven is running for an awfully long time as well. And just, for conserving energy purposes, I like to get it all cooked at once. So I am going to put most of them into my big roaster, and then what I can into my small roaster, and then back into my large roaster. I've got a lot of good oil in here again, so I'm going to grab that spatula one more time. Now we're going to use these for shaking, so if there's still a little oil in there, that's all right, because we're going to end up adding that back on in 30 minutes when we take these out of the oven. So we will cook these for a minimum of an hour, stirring every 30 minutes. Can't wait to try it. Now we'll cook for 30 minutes and then stir. 30 minutes has passed, so I'm ready to stir these. This is my new trick, whether I'm making Chex Mix or jalapeno pretzels or any of these snacks that have to be stirred in between their bakings. I find it's easiest if I put them back into those original containers, and then I can scrape out all the extra oil from these pans. Otherwise, it just kind of gets left down in the bottom. So I'm going to re-drizzle that around because we really like these spicy and we don't want to miss out on any of this goodness, this peppery goodness. All right, now that they're in here, I'm just going to give them a toss. And then they'll go right back into the same baking roasters for another 30 minutes. Once again, there's still a lot of liquid, so that spatula, a nice rubber spatula, works great to just get every bit of that liquid back on the pretzels. All right, 30 more minutes in the oven. I'm going to give these a taste. They're back to being nice and crunchy. We poured all that oil over them, so it kind of, doesn't make them mushy or anything, but it does not keep them real crisp, and the whole point of baking is to get them crisp again. So I'm going to call mine good after 1 hour of baking. My favorite way to cool these off is to spread them out on a brown paper bag. Those last few out of there, and we'll let these cool, and then we'll have a nice big bowl of these while we watch the Badgers play basketball tonight. Our jalapeno pretzels have cooled. They've been sitting here for about 10 minutes, and that's enough time for them to cool off and be ready to snack on. Now, if you're looking for the jalapeno seasoning, which can be a little bit difficult to find, give the internet a try. That is not available in my local grocery store. A nice crunchy snack with a good peppery taste from that cayenne pepper, that jalapeno pepper, and that black pepper. I can't wait to go enjoy these with the game. I was only using, oh my goodness. Well, that is quite a mess. So 2 teaspoons, did I say teaspoons? Teaspoons of dill wheat.